From Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati, Ohio, MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Los Angeles Angels going up against the Cincinnati Reds. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. And getting the start for Cincinnati, Andrew Abbott. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Just about to get started. Zach Neto digs in now. And we're underway here in Cincinnati.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
The 1-0. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Now 3-0. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
It all just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Now the number 2 hitter, Nolan Schanuel. Abbott checks over to first, and he's back.
Boog, the runner at first needs to be careful right here. He's dealing with a pickoff artist on the mound.
The 0-1, and that's in there at the knees for a strike. Neto on at first, nobody out. This one in the air, right field, and that'll get down for a hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Batting third, the center fielder.
Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Here's Trout. High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Takes it in for the out. All right, let's take a look at the Angels lineup. With an excellent arm on the mound, Singy, this won't be easy. They'll need to take advantage of the opportunities that they do have.
You're right about that, Boog. Odds are they won't have many chances against this guy, but if they can rattle him out of the gates, they'll have a shot. If not, look out. It might be a long day for this offense.
2 aboard with 1 out. Here is Yoan Moncada.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot. Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Two on, 1 out. That misses the zone. Ball 3. Joe Adell in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Pitch is in there. They're now 3-1.
Clearly taking all the way there in that 3-0 count. It was a cookie right down the middle.
Payoff pitch. He fouls it off. We'll do it again.
Pretty good pitch there to take a rip at. He wants to get his arms extended. He likes the ball away from him a little bit, just not able to square it up.
That ball is foul, and the pressure is building. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Two aboard, 2 outs. Here's Joe Adele. The 0-1. Oh! Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He scores and they have the lead. Now the throw comes in. Runner holds it third.
Always feels good when you come through and get your team on the board first. Pretty tough for the infielders to do anything with that one. He pulled it hard into the outfield, and even when you keep it on the ground, it feels great when you hit a missile like that.
So 2 on with 2 away. Now it's the DH, Josh Lowe. That's way outside. Ball 1.
At this point, the clean inning is over. Got to settle in, focus on the hitter, and get out of it with minimal damage.
Tap foul at the plate. Two on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss. First inning going a bit long. 23 pitches to this point. Left field. Can't get there. 1 run will score. The second run scores, and they take a 3-run lead.
Nicely done. Brings home 2. Nice job going the opposite way with it, letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
So runner at second, 2 down. Jorge Soler up at the plate. Oh. Man at second. Hey! Oh! And that one is lifted in the air. Benson in position. And that is that. But 3 score in the inning. 2 of them on this 2-run double. It's now 3-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And getting the start for the Angels, Jose Soriano. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
TJ Friedl leading things off and takes a strike. Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
No!
This one's smoked on its way out of here. Shot to right, and they're on the scoreboard. It's 3-1. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Blue. We knew it wasn't coming back. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
So up next, Matt McClain. Up and in.
That's a ball.
And that's ball one. Soriano certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark. So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing hitters from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
Next offering is fouled back. Swings through it for the K. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. Here's the lineup for the Reds. Singy, this righty-heavy lineup is a bit unusual against a right-handed pitcher.
Yeah, Boog, certainly bucks the old conventional wisdom, and I'm not sure I see the vision from the manager on this one. You're not exactly putting your players in the best situation to succeed when you roll out a lineup like this. Maybe they've seen something on video that tells them there's a weakness to exploit. Perhaps that's it.
On the ground to the left. Moncada tossed to first, and he's out.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Sal.
2 down, bases empty. In now for the Reds, Sal Stewart. Ripped, but it curls foul. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Two down, Dominion. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Reds claw back with this homer. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
I've been working 24/7. They ain't give me nothing easy, so I had to go and get it. I'm a legend. They gon' try to act like we ain't had it. They can't overlook the way we made it happen, so I'm going out a legend.
Top of the second. Here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
Logan O'Hoppe.
Saying he wasn't very sharp in the first, got hit around a little bit, just wasn't able to locate particularly well. A lot of stuff in the fat part of the plate.
Yeah, Boog, he wasn't fooling anyone. It's a tough place to be because it's not always obvious what adjustments need to be made. Sometimes it's location, sometimes it's being too predictable. Sometimes you're tipping your pitches. He's going to need to figure it out quickly, though.
Clyde Washington with home plate duties in this one.
A little bit of a low zone, Boog, from Clyde. Nothing crazy, though. Pitchers that work consistently down around the knees and are able to command their off-speed stuff tend to have some pretty good success with him back there behind the plate.
Here we go, Andrew. Good job to fight that one off. Goes down looking.
No, just couldn't pull the trigger on the fastball right there, and I don't think he was taking it, thinking it might be a called ball or anything. I just think he was flat out frozen. Did not expect that location, in my opinion.
Here's Adam Frazier. Ball to strike. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Here's a 1-2. Tap back to the mound. Fires over to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Zach Neto.
Back to the top of the Angels lineup, and the batter will be the shortstop, Zach Neto. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Missed with a changeup. Ball 1. Oh, look at the stop. To first. And very nicely done for the out. Angels held in check, but they still lead it 3-1. Back here in Cincinnati, and now the designated hitter for the Reds, Eugenio Suarez. Line drive, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Batting good.
Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Tyler Stevenson, the next to hit. Here comes the 0-1. Right side. Adele under it. Brings it in.
Batting 7, the left fielder, number 30, Will.
1 out man at first. Here's the left fielder, Will Benson.
definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
Ball, low.
Well, the hitter shows the pitcher that he's willing to go after that pitch down in the zone. So perhaps he'll come back to it, still try to get that ground ball double play.
And that one is in for a strike. Towards first. Shadowell over to second. What a double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We played 2 full. It's the Angels 3 and the Reds 1.
I can make a big man do the running man. I can make a poor man do the money dance. I just told the label that I need a
new inning getting started. So in now for the Angels, Nolan Shadowell. And that one just misses. A ball and no strikes.
You know, these Angels doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
The 1-1. And foul ball. One-two now. That one lifted to left. Benson on the move. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there's one down.
Up next for the Angels, the center fielder, number 27, Mike.
Here's Mike Trout. He's 0 for 1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. In the air, right side. Marte should have this one. He's there. He's got it. 2 down.
Up next
and here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one.
Moncada.
Here comes Yoan Moncada. Went down on strikes his first time through. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. And the Angels are gone in order. And the score stays 3-1. Back here at Great American Ballpark. In now for the Reds, Noel V. Marte.
Noel V. Marte.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 0-2. Got him. 1 away.
That's about as nasty of a splitter as you'll come across, especially in terms of movement. I mean, that thing tumbles out of his hand and just drops off the table at the last moment. If he keeps it down, it's just so tough to put wood on.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. And a strike. Hayes wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. So they've still got both their challenges. That's off the inside corner. 2 balls, no strikes. Inside,
ball.
just missed. And that's ball 4. Tried another splitter, but missed the spot.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
So back to the top of the Reds lineup. TJ Friedel will hit next.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Ball.
There's a strike. Man at first, 1 away. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 down.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Matt.
Next for Cincinnati, Matt McClain. Struck out swinging his first time. Just missed. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. Hayes, the runner at first with 2 gone. That one misses. And that's ball 2. On the ground, right side. There with plenty of time, and that ends the inning. Reds leave 1. Score holds. It's 3-1.
Just give me one more chance to shine on the highway. Hey, just give me one.
Back here in Cincinnati. So in now for the Angels, Joe Adell. There's a swing and a drive. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Around first and hustling for second. The relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Putting some good swings on the ball. That's his second extra base hit in this one. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
Josh Lowe, the next to hit for the Angels.
A chance for more damage right here. A couple of RBIs for him in his last AB.
That breaking ball drops in for a strike. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Number 74, the rookie right-hander, is getting loose. Mole also throwing. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Top half of inning number 4. The 1-1 is fouled off. And a 1-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Runner at second, nobody out. And now the count is full. And another power hitter lurking in the on-deck circle. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Man at second. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Just a slow ground ball this time. Tosses to first. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out.
That's a good piece of hitting right there. It's early, but you still want to move the runner up and give your team a chance to score. That's exactly what happened, so you better believe your teammates are happy with you after that at bat.
Tapper back to the mound. Slinging it to first in time.
Up next for the Angels, the catcher, number 14, Logan.
Here's the catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. Struck out looking his first time. Swing and a miss at one above the zone.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
No, that's a ball.
That's in there, and the count is 1-2.
Ball.
Fights it off. He'll see another. Runner at third, 2 away. Gets a piece and stays alive. The next offering misses. Full count now. Adam Frazier on deck for the Angels. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And ball
That's
4,
Take
2
it back.
aboard.
So close to getting out of it right
Up next
there,
for the
but
Angels,
this inning still has
the second
life.
baseman,
Adam Frazier, the next to hit for the Angels. Grounded out his first time up. Close, but called a ball. And that is ball 1. Lifted in the air, right center field. And a superb diving catch. What a play.
A bit of a do or die there. He lays out, makes the diving catch, and he strands a couple of runners.
Back here at Great American Ballpark. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. Soriano back to work.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
On the ground, and that's just foul. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this.
Pretty much gifted a leadoff base runner right there, and as an offense, this is where you really want to take advantage. Apply some pressure this inning, make that error hurt.
Stepping in, Sal Stewart. 0 for 1, he grounded out in his first at bat. Ball 1, no strikes.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity. Way to lay off that pitch down.
De La Cruz aboard here at first with nobody out. That misses the zone. 3-1 now.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
So a walk puts runners at first and second. Challenge from behind the dish here. And that one did find the strike zone. Still 2 challenges left for them. Payoff pitch. Swings and misses. Struck him out. And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. 1 out, man at first. Now it's the Reds DH, Eugenio Suarez. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Suarez tries to hold up, appeal to first, didn't go. The 1-0. In the air to left center. Trout has a beat on it. And he makes the catch.
Up next for the Reds, the catcher, Tyler.
So digging in, Tyler Stevenson. Flied to right his first time. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Whoa.
The 1-2. Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Snags it on the run. That is the inning. So 1 left for Cincinnati, and it remains a 3-1 ball game.
I return on summer. Can you feel it too? 'Cause you got me running.
We go to the top of the 5th. Now it's the Angels leadoff man, Zach Neto. This one in the air center field. Brings it in. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Angels, the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel.
So up next, Nolan Schanuel. 1 for 2. He swings and fouls one off. Deal 1. Ground ball right side. It squirts through. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And now batting, Mike Trout. Trout, multi-time All-Star, a member of the 1,000 hit club. Let's remember a major part of his resume are those 3 MVP awards. Schanuel at first, 1 gone. Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. The 1-1.
No, that's a ball.
1 out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. That one fouled off. That's off the mark, and the count's full. swing and a pop-up. He's got it. 2 down.
Up next for the Angels, the third baseman, Yoan
Moncada with a chance to hit. That one in there across the letters. Moncada wants to challenge this. Thought it was a ball. Good eye at the plate. They'll overturn the call. They'll keep both their challenges. Runner at second. 2 down. On the ground to third. Hayes to first, and that is that. Angels lead 1 as the lead remains 3-1. Bottom of the inning. In now for the Reds, Will Benson.
Number 30, Will Benson.
Well, these Reds need to bring up the quality of their bats and specifically their swings. Just one extra base hit for them, so they haven't exactly been hitting the ball gap to gap or out of the park. That makes it really difficult to generate runs.
Pretty close, but it was a ball. That knocks them down to 1 challenge left.
Ball 2.
And another ball. Here's a 3-0. There's a strike. And a swing and a miss.
That was straight queso right there.
And that's a strikeout looking. And that's 4 strikeouts.
The right fielder, number 4.
Now it's the right fielder, Noel V. Marte. Struck out swinging his first time. The Reds down by a pair. Last half of inning number 5. Right side, hard hit. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Up next for the Reds, third baseman, number 3, Key Bryant.
Here's the third baseman, Key Bryant Hayes.
He's been very consistent with his command out there on the mound, consistently throwing at the knees. Pretty impressive when a guy can repeat his delivery like this.
This to third. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. Nobody left for Cincinnati, and they still trail it here 3-1. Welcome back. It's been a great game, so let's take another look at the most important moment so far.
Your footsteps through the dark, the colors shaping amazing display, but Aurora's not as bright as your smile beneath the light of distant stars. The faintest traces that Jay left to paint and memorize. Now
new pitcher now, number 74.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Now batting Joe Adell.
You know, these Angels putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Hard hit, right side. Stewart takes it himself, and that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the
Number
sixth.
3, designated hitter, Josh Lowe.
Josh Lowe, the next to hit for the Angels. And the first pitch misses for ball one. The Cincinnati bullpen has some movement. Pierce Johnson getting ready to go. Burke getting loose as well. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 1-1. Ground ball left side. Picks it out of the dirt. Great pick. They get out number 2 on a tough play.
Great fundamentals there at first base. A textbook example of putting your body in position to make a play and doing just that. That's how they teach you to do it.
Two outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Jorge Soler. Out towards right center field. Marte moving under this one. And that'll do it. It's the Angels 3 and the Reds 1. Well, we go bottom 6. Now here's the Reds leadoff man, TJ Friedl. And a foul ball.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
To first, leadoff man retired in the 6th.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Matt McClain.
Next for Cincinnati, Matt McClain.
Man, that's just a nasty splitter. Bottom falls out of it. You don't see a lot of guys throw that these days, but I tell you what, he's got a good one.
Ball one.
And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. The Halos leading by 2 here in the bottom of the 6th. And that skips in the dirt. That misses. Full count now. Swinging at ball 4 that was off the outside edge. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
That's the ball.
Right through there for a strike.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
That's in there, and it's 1-2. Back foot slider struck him out. It's the Angels 3 and the Reds 1. Back here in Cincinnati, here's the Angels catcher, Logan O'Hoppe.
O'Hoppe.
And there's a foul ball. late on that fastball.
Ball.
Great job of laying off those pitches down in the zone to even the count up at 2-2. Such a better feeling for the hitter.
That's to third. Hayes to first. That's a very athletic play.
Up next for the Angels, the second baseman, Adam Frazier.
Now it's the second baseman, Adam Frazier. One. Sliced hard, but foul down the left side. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one carrying, going, gone. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add a run. It's 4-1.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. He got on plane with that high fastball, and look how his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Absolutely crushed that pitch.
Back to the top of the order now. Zach Neto, the next to hit for the Angels. In for a strike. Good slider. On the ground to the left.
No, that's
and it
foul ball.
goes just foul.
Ball.
Hard ground ball, base knock. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Couldn't get any air under it, but he smoked that ball back up the middle. Timing was just perfect. Got great wood on it, and there's just no chance for the infielders with how hard he hit it.
Checks over to first, back safely. Now here is Nolan Schanuel. Swing at a high fly ball, well struck. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Nothing instills more confidence in a team than a center fielder who makes a great play like that on the run. They can feed off the energy he brings just from his playmaking abilities.
Now Trout gets a chance to hit. 0 for 3 in this one. Quick move to first. Neto dives back in safely. Runner on the move. Pitch outside.
No, that's a ball.
Safe at second, and that was not close. Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Third baseman, Moncada.
First and second, 2 outs. And now Yohan Moncada. Just missed. 2 on, 2 outs. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
On the mound, you take a note. You see the hitter's willingness to chase that pitch upstairs, get deeper in the count, try to climb the ladder.
That one kicks away from the catcher. The throw into second. Tag safe.
He's good.
And a wild pitch, and both runners are in scoring position.
No trouble moving up to second on that play with the ball getting that far away from the catcher. Nice job to take advantage of the wild pitch.
Here's a 2-2. Good eye in that
outside.
spot.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so that's a good take by him.
Joe Adell up next for the Angels. And a payoff pitch. And that'll load the bases.
Pretty good pitch on 3-2, right around the knees, but just no help from the umpire.
And next for the Angels, Joe Adell. Close one, doesn't get the call. Ball 1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
The Angels trying to break this one open here in the top half of inning number 7. And fouled off. Fouls away the first offering. All loaded up, dangerous hitter at the plate. And that's a strikeout looking. They limit the damage here. But the Angels do get one back via the solo homer. It's now 4-1. Set for the last half of the 7th. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Sal Stewart.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. Been painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
Check swing, no appeal. Ball 2.
Nice job to keep the hands back on that one. Out in front just a little bit.
Next offering misses. 3 balls, no strikes. On the inside corner for a strike. Stewart thought that one missed, and here comes a challenge. Barely a hair out of the zone, but it was a ball. They'll keep their remaining challenge. Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
And that is out of play. The 1-2. Swing and a bouncer towards third. On to second, they get one to first. Double play. Nicely done.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Jose Soriano departs, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for
So the Angels turn to their bullpen for a new pitcher, Sam Bachman. Base is empty after the double play. Tyler Stevenson getting ready to hit.
Ball one.
Two down, nobody on. Here, the bottom of the seventh.
Pitching has been pretty dominant in this one, but you got to be careful. Not working with too big a lead. They could get right back in this ball game if you're not careful.
That one inside. Look out.
Ball.
Two down, nobody on. And that one hit 97 on the gun. Stevenson not happy about that called strike. Here's the challenge. And that one was indeed a strike. So that removes their last challenge. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And they have their first hit since the second inning. Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds.
That's the ball.
And the 1-0.
Huh.
Action in the Angels bullpen. Jordan Romano, the closer, is getting loose. Pomeranz warming up as well.
That's a ball.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Sold it really well with the arm speed. Swung underneath it, so a changeup that stayed a little bit more on plane than what he was anticipating.
Swing and a ball lifted left field. That is the inning. Reds leave one, and this is still a 4-1 ball game. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Sam Moll.
Bringing in the lefty with a left-handed hitter coming up to hit. Classic bullpen move right here, so we'll see how it works out.
Now it's the DH, Josh Lowe. Mole goes 5 feet 9 inches, 190 pounds, and he was a third-round pick back in 2013. Next offering is downstairs. Foul ball there. Up the middle. That's a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
Now the left fielder, Jorge Soler. 0 for 3 with 2 flyouts and a ground out. No question about this one. It's out of here. A 2-run blast. And they add on.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Logan O'Hoppe now at the plate.
No, that's a ball.
The lefty, the 1-0.
Ball.
Movement in the bullpen. Pierce Johnson, the veteran right-hander, appears to be loosening up. Phillips also getting ready. 2-0 the count. Here it comes. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning, and we're in the top of the 8th. Scorched to center. No doubt about it. That is long gone. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. And they add to their lead. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Yeah, now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change. Sam Mole won't go any further. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching.
Connor Phillips on to pitch here.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Adam Frazier, the next to hit for the Angels. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1.
Oh.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. Here's a 1-2.
Ball 2.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The 2-2. And there's a ball. Ground ball right side. He steps on the bag. First out in the top of the 8th.
The batter, number 9, shortstop, Zach Neto.
So back to the top of the order. And now the shortstop, Zach Neto.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Strike 1.
And a swing and a miss.
Man, that was pretty gross right there. That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
That's off the mark. And that's ball 2. Got him. 2 gone now.
Up next for the Angels, the first baseman, Nolan.
And here is Nolan Shanuel.
Ball. Ball.
Into center. Friedel makes his way towards it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. This is Reds baseball on the show, Ohio. Bottom of the 8th. In now for the Reds, Noel V. Marte.
Noel V. Marte.
I can't play around with him here. It's a 6-run lead at this point. Got to attack hitters, even if you give up a solo shot.
There's a strike.
Big at bat right here. He did the team thing, took until he got a strike. Now he's got to go to work, shorten up that swing a little bit, do whatever it takes to get on base.
No, that's a ball.
Here's a 2-2. And that skips into dirt. On the ground. Fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. And he's into second with nobody out.
I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charging, crazy.
So man aboard, down the 3rd baseman, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
The 1-0.
Oh.
Runner in scoring position, nobody out. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is down low. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
TJ Friedel digs in now. He's already homered here in this one. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Check swing. He went. No balls, 2 strikes. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Went back to the changeup, and it was successful.
Got him out on the front foot. Couldn't keep the hands back long enough and played right into the hands of the pitcher.
McLean in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
No, that's a ball.
Pop foul out of play off to the right. Two on, one out. Top of the zone for a called strike. And a slider misses down and away. Stays alive. That smash towards center. Reaching for it and brings it in. Runner tags at second and he moves up a base. So two away with runners at the corners.
Up next for the Reds, the shortstop.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Sam Bachman will depart, and the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this.
Now pitching for the...
Here's a new pitcher from the pen, number 57.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds.
One.
Runners on first and third, two away. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95. Strike two, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. Reds strand a couple. They're down 7-1. Back here at Great American Ballpark, this offense has lifted them to a lead with plenty of hits so far in this one as we look at the spray chart.
Yeah, it looks like they've been spreading it out pretty well in this one, Boog. Spraying the ball all over the yard. Good team effort at the dish.
Let's do it, Cincinnati!
Nope, that's inside.
Two balls, no strikes to count. Just off the inside edge. Swing and a miss. 3-1. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here is Moncada. Just missed. Fastball in the inside corner for a strike.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
And a 1-1. Gets the strike. That was the sweeper. Swing and a high fly ball deep left field. That one back there. That was foul, and he'll see another. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. One out man at first. Joe Adele, the next to hit for the Angels. That one ran inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
And a foul ball. Trout stands at first with one out. And a big swing and a miss.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
And they'll do it again. That one almost got him. The Halos up big in this one here at the top of the ninth. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Let's go, Connor.
2-2 now. Strike three, and that's two in a row.
The batter, number 3, designated hitter.
Now the Reds manager is out of the dugout and will make a move to the pen. Connor Phillips done for the afternoon. And as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back.
Now pitching for the
Pierce
Reds,
Johnson
number
will come in.
52.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
Josh Lowe, the next to hit.
Strike, woo!
Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
In the air, left field. Benson turns to the right on the move. And that's the third out. Angels strand one, and they're on top 7-1. Bottom of the ninth. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Sal Stewart.
Whoa!
Ground ball to the right side. What a stop. Takes it himself, and he got him. Nicely done at first for the out.
Next for the Reds, the designated hitter, Eugenio.
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. 1 for 3.
Well, a good first pitch changeup there. In order to be effective, you've got to really sell it. Good arm speed, and it's got to be down in the zone.
Knee high, that's in for a strike.
Well, he didn't like those first two pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole, he's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. And they're down to their last out.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Stevenson now at the plate as he swings through strike one. And that one misses up and in. And that's ball one. They're down to their final strike. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Two down, nobody on. And a base hit up the middle. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Up next for the Reds.
Now here is Will Benson. 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. That one is absolutely belted. And that one is off the wall. The relay, and in there with a double off the wall.
He quickly went from hitter to base runner. Love when guys make that transition, and he's got speed to put on a show.
Now it's the right fielder, Noel V. Marte. Two on, two outs. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. And the count is 0-2. Got him. Ball game.
Sometimes it takes just getting away from home. Players can sort of come together, connect a little bit more than they do when they're at home with their families, and that can breed to success on the field, as we saw in this game today. Excellent win by this team.
And a 7-1 finish in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.